Hi, today we are in Scioto County, close to Washington Township, Nile Township, in Shawnee State Forest. We're off of Rocky Fork, or near Upper Twin, and we are at what the sign says, Rocky Fork Cemetery. And it's noted by the Scioto County Genealogical Society as Cooper Number 3 Cemetery. And it's also, the cemetery is also registered with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. So we'll just kind of take a panning shot here. A lot of these are newer monuments for older graves. There are several fieldstone markers, but some of the newer ones are granite markers. Kind of start over here. There's two really delineated areas, this being the Cooper section, and if we look over there, that being the Evans section. So in records, it's possible that Evanses may be buried here with this noted as Evans Cemetery, while the actual Evans Cemetery is on McEltree. So if you don't find who you're looking for on McEltree, this may be where you need to look if you're looking for your Evans relatives. So here we have Father Harlan Cooper, born in 1922 and died in 2001. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fieldstone burials, and they've been decorated. They have both headstone and footstone. We come further up the hill. We have a newer monument for William E. Cooper and Hannah Jane Reed Cooper. William died in 1929 and Hannah died in 1944. So that's probably the largest monument here. What's interesting is this is on a hillside. A lot of clay, a lot of gravel, but the bases must have been set really deep because not too many of these headstones have fallen over. Here we have Noah H. and Edna E. Cooper, 1980 and 1971 respectively. We have Walter Herman Cooper, 2013, and then Myrtle Cooper, 1985. And you'll see these monuments like this repeat themselves over in the Evans section. Here we have, looks like 4 fieldstone, and then Alan Cooper's military marker in 1972, a World War I veteran. But here on this row, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fieldstones. But right here, those may be footstones, as here is, I'm going to have to come back and photograph that to get a, that actually looks like it says, yeah, Cooper. We'll come back and photograph it and make sure. Don't want to attribute someone that maybe their name's Cropper and not have them here. Here's more fieldstones, and you can see that in recent years people have left flowers. So here's our dividing line. We're now out of the Cooper part of the cemetery, and we have a stump left from, looks like a cedar tree, and a small burial. Looks like, if you look there, looks like maybe another small burial. I'll kind of zoom out. And then we'll come to this And what does that look like to you? I see Francis. D-U-T. We might have to clean this one. But I see Francis at least. So this is right in the middle of the cemetery. We have two small markers, and then we have these local stone markers that you have maybe the newer ones that are here that are engraved, and then the ones that are up here that are done in paint. So we have Martha Evans. Let's zoom in just a little bit and make it easier to see. So there's Martha Evans, 1900. Ooh. We have John A. Evans, 1934. Elizabeth Lizzie Evans, 1961. Chester Evans, 1934. This one doesn't have a name. Catherine Evans, 1986. Ernest Evans, 1988. So while we have headstones, especially while working in Shawnee, we'll find that not all burials have headstones, but what we will see is the moss, and then where the leaves gather in the low spots of the graves. And again, these will have that traditional east-west orientation. Here we have David Evans, 1912, born in 1838. We have Melissa Evans, born in 1841 and died in 1920. You can see, that locally quarried stone. And there were a lot of stone quarries in this area, especially when you get near Buena Vista. This fieldstone here has D-H-T-E-R, daughter. When we come down, this looks more like a cement monument. These are always hard to read. So that's Gladys M. McGraw, who was born in 1945 and died in 1948. So we have the footstone there, and then we have another stone right here next to it. We'll work our way back towards the Cooper section of the cemetery. We have Delbert Evans, born in 1907 and died in 1976. Bertie Evans, who was born in 1910 and died in 1994. Then Lon Evans, who was born 1887 and died in 1963. So then we have, looks like possibly two more burials here. But we'll just take one shot again. There we go. So this is literally on a hillside in Shawnee Forest. And if it weren't for its maintenance, it would be quickly overtaken. And I believe at one point it was, checking Google Maps. But we look. Well, thank you all for watching. If you're ever in Shawnee Forest, you can stop by and see Cooper number 3 Cemetery. Thanks.